Hi everyone, in this video I'll share how I cleared the HackWithInfy 2025 and got selected for the specialist programmer role at Infosys. I'll keep it straight and practical, what I actually did, what worked, and what I would suggest if you are preparing for placements. HackWithInfy is held once in a year, and if you are targeting strong service-based roles, it's definitely worth attempting. The roles range roughly from 7 LPA to 21 LPA depending on your performance across different rounds. The first round is the online coding test. Usually, there are 3 DSA questions and the level is on the tougher side. Most questions come from dynamic programming, graphs, trees, and some standard DSA patterns. If you are serious about clearing it, you need at least 6 months of serious preparation. There is no shortcut for this. I personally used platforms like LeetCode and followed Striver's SD sheet. You do not need to solve thousands of problems. Even 300 to 400 good quality problems are enough if you actually understand them. A small tip here is that whenever you solve a problem, do not just move on. Try explaining it to yourself by speaking. For example, why this approach works, what is the time and space complexity, and can I optimize my current solution? This builds real clarity over time, especially for interviews. After the OA, there's usually a live coding round where you have to solve one or more problems under supervision. To move ahead, you need to clear all the test cases to get shortlisted for the power programmer role. Say you pass 70 to 80% of test cases, you would not be considered for the SP role, rather you would be considered for the DSE role, that is Digital Specialist Engineer for 7 LPA. And then finally comes the interview round. To prepare for the interview round, I divided my preparation into 4 components. The very first is DSA, as we discussed. The second one is core computer science subjects. Example, OS, DBMS, SQL, computer networks, right? Third one is low-level design basics. And last but not the least, resume-based preparation. For core subjects, you do not need to go very deep into topics. Like you just need to have a basic understanding of some of the important topics. For example, in OS, you must know what is process synchronization, what is deadlock. In DBMS, you must know what is normalization, right? I would say that focus more on SQL because interviewers generally ask more SQL in the interview. They might give you a specific task and ask you to write the query for it. Coming to low level design, I would say that you just need to prepare OOPS well, that is object oriented programming. Apart from that, focus on learning basic design patterns like singleton and factory. The interview might ask you to write a small snippet of code to explain a particular design pattern. So be ready for that. Don't worry, nothing advanced is needed for this level. They do not ask high level design, they just ask basic LLD concepts. You may also prepare some basic concepts like sharding and all, right? You can search them on Google, or if you want, I can provide a link of the same. Okay, coming to resume. First of all, if you are a fresher, then do not exceed your resume beyond 1 page. Also, guys, it's 2026. Nobody expects you to write copy paste projects in your resume. You have to build something meaningful, something that solves a real life problem. And it would be way better if you are able to quantify the impact. For example, your application has reached 200 users, or you have automated a task, or you have improved the efficiency of an existing task by X%, something like this. It gives a real engineering mindset and a good impact to the interviewer. Okay, so my last tip would be that focus on your communication and presentation skills. First of all, make sure that the moment you are entering the room, you are confident and you are well groomed and you are wearing formals. Secondly, you do not need to know everything. Even if you do not know an answer, you can simply say something like, sorry sir, I do not know much about this topic right now, but I make sure that I learn about this after the interview. That shows a willingness to learn. And do not be in a hurry to provide solution. The moment the interviewer asks you a question, make sure you have fully understood it. If not, you may first clarify the question and then proceed to answer it. For example, a simple DSA question is given to you, right? You may ask, sir, what are the constraints? What are the edge cases? Right? So be calm, do not panic. This is my tip. So that's it about this video, guys. If this video helps, I might make a separate video on resume building and share the template that I used during my interview. I'll keep sharing more placement related stuff on this channel. So stay tuned and thanks for watching.